Yeah, last week I had a guest, a very, very important guest. I call her Babel. Glad Babel, thank you if you're listening to this program right now. We are very, very happy that you always available whenever we need you. A very trustworthy, a very kind comrade for that matter, and very knowledgeable for that matter with regards to asylum rights, integrations, and way forward for the immigrants in Germany, and of course even other countries. Babel, thank you. Last week we spoke about deportation, the trend of deportation, how the current trend of deportation, and we give advices on how individuals can at some point even cancel their deportations. Last week was a very, very important tips that we gave, and we also equally talk about the new law. I mean the deportation law that the German government, the new government, the traffic light government took to the German parliament. And if anybody who missed that opportunity to listen to our last talk show on Sunday, I would say it, go back to Radio RFM Facebook page. At Facebook we are there at Radio RFM. Get us there, and you will be able to listen to my conversation with Babel Klett, in details. Yeah, so deportation, the trend continues. Baden-Württemberg, more especially in Baden-Württemberg and in Bayern, they continue to push that agenda. German has a government, continue to push that agenda. So what we have as activists, what we have as helpers, what we have as, the immigrants is to sensitize each other, is to talk to each other, is to inform each other, share our little knowledge, experience, our individual experience that we do go through day to day. Things that we know, things that we witness. This is the way forward. This is how we can help to prevent many of our dear fellow African brothers and sisters not to be deported, or at least to save them from deportation or be rescued from the deportation dilemma. That's why we are always here in a weekly basis, share with you, talk with you, and discuss with you. It's more of conversation, it's more of sharing, but it is not like we know everything. We sharing the little we know with you people. So deportation, you all, more especially those whom they are not saved. When we said safe means legally you are battling with deportation orders. You are asked to leave this country. You are moving from one place to another in order to be rescued or to escape from deportation, the current deportation trend. We are saying the deportations are going on. It's not stopping. The government, the Germany government, they are pushing this deportation so hardly, more especially for we the Africans, the Nigerians brothers and sisters, the Gambian brothers and sisters, and of course other countries like Togo too. So we are saying be careful. We are saying consult your legal representatives. We are saying consult guidance and counseling offices in Baden-Württemberg, anywhere you are. We are saying please consult your helpers, individual helpers. We are saying consult vereins and organizations that might be willing or available to help you. These will help you through this deportation. We are very sorry for our brothers and sisters who are currently, who are already been deported. And we are very sorry for those whom, because I know as of today, there are more than 10 Gambians currently detained at full-time deportation center, and in other places. And equally, we know that on the 22nd of this month, next week, there will be another deportation flight going to Gambia, Nigeria equally. So deportation continues. So we are sorry for our brothers whom, they are currently under detention in different deportation detention centers in Baden-Württemberg, Bayern, and other Bundesland or regions in Germany. Today, our topic today is Hardship Commission, Hardship Appeal. Today, that is our topic. There is another important way. There is another important commission that we feel like many migrants or immigrants did not know about this. So today we want to give you another important tip, a very valid, important tip that can help many African brothers and sisters not to be deported. My brothers and sisters, listen to this kindly. Listen to this kindly. Listen to this with attention. This appeal commission, it is called the Hardship Commission. There is something called, in Germany, there is something called the Hardship Commission. And we always said, or legal-minded people always said, this Hardship Commission is the last chance for the immigrants. I mean, what does that mean? It means after exhausting all your legal asylum processes or procedures, like you have been rejected by BAMF or been rejected at court, you exhausted almost all your chances in terms of asylum procedures, in terms of chances of getting residential permit in Germany. There is last chance for you. That last chance, that single opportunity for you. Today, that's what we want to talk about. Today, that is what we want to protest about. Today, that's what we want to inform you about. So please kindly listen to what we are coming to tell you. What is this? What is the last chance for you? What is the last legal chance for you in Germany? What might help you? The last opportunity for you after going through your interview, you have been rejected. After going through court procedures or proceedings, you again been rejected. After trying other things like currently applying for the residential permit through the new law, the new chance offental paragraph 104C, you are rejected. Try to apply the 25B, paragraph 25B, again you are rejected. After exhausting most of these possible chances, procedures, they still reject you. We are saying legally there is the last opportunity for you to try, last chance for you to try. What is that? That is called the Hardship Commission. So today, what is Hardship Commission? Hardship Commission is an appeal to the Hardship Commission in Baden-Württemberg. This commission decided whether to make an exception due to special circumstances and allow you to stay in Germany. Why we said in Baden-Württemberg? This Hardship Commission, it differs, region to region. Probably the rules and regulations with regards to this Hardship Commission, this Hardship Appeal, the rules and regulations that governs this Hardship Appeal in Baden-Württemberg, it might be different from the rules and regulations that governed this Hardship Appeal in Bayern, in Berlin, in other regions, in Hamburg, in Niedersachsen. So basically, one thing you need to know, this Hardship Appeal, this Hardship Commission, this Hardship Appeal is everywhere in Germany. But region to region, sometimes the way and manner, they operate, or the rules and regulations that governs this Hardship Appeal, they are different state to state. So today we are concentrating on Baden-Württemberg. We said the Hardship Appeal is an appeal to the Hardship Commission in Baden-Württemberg. This commission decided whether to make an exception due to special circumstances and allow you to stay in Germany. And anyone can make a hardship appeal. You don't need to be a Gambian to appeal for this, to make a hardship appeal. You don't need to be probably a Kenyan, a Ghanaian, a Senegalese, a Nigerian. No. Everyone, all the migrants, this Hardship Commission is for everyone. Why are we emphasizing that this Hardship Appeal is for everyone? Because according to asylum laws, asylum acts, there are some countries that are called so-called safe countries of origins. Those, in some aspect of asylum laws, those so-called safe countries of origin, they are not entitled to certain things when it comes to asylum or whatsoever. But here, in Hardship Appeal, countries like Ghana, Senegal, in Germany, Ghana is a so-called safe country of origin. Senegal is a so-called safe country of origin. But With this hardship appeal, our brothers from Ghana, our brothers from Senegal, they have equal right like a Gambian brother or a Senegalese, or a Nigerian brother, who might be willing. We all have equal chance to do this hardship appeal in Germany, anywhere. You can do it anywhere. So basically, one thing you need to understand, this hardship appeal is very, very important and it's very, very helpful, because as soon as you apply for this hardship appeal, usually if the process starts, your deportation, you cannot be deported except and until this commission decide on your application. So again, what will happen? As soon as you try this hardship appeal, you will have again another time, to at least another time to help yourself to be better integrated, to help yourself in so many things. And this hardship appeal, it works for many migrants. It works sometimes for many migrants. We said this is usually the last chance for immigrants, to have residential permit in Germany. Like I said, after exhausting your asylum processes or procedures, means you go through your interview, you are rejected, you appeal that decision of BAMF, through court. You go to court, court again said no, we did not agree with you, or still we are not convinced. You are rejected at court. You think you are integrated or whatsoever. You try like this new laws like paragraph 104C. Maybe you are rejected. And 25B, maybe you are rejected. After exhausting all these chances, most of these things, most of the chances of having residential permit, you exhausted them. There is one chance that you can try. That is the hardship appeal. Brothers and sisters, there are when I visited deportation centers, when I talk to some of our dear brothers and sisters who are currently detained or who are in the different deportation centers, been detained, waiting for their flights to go back to be deported back to their countries, when I listen to their stories, when I check on their papers, when they inform me all what they went through, all some of the integration processes and procedures they try during their stay here, always one part is missing. Your asylum is rejected. You appeal at court. Court rejects you. But, and some of them don't commit any crime or whatsoever. Basically, they exhausted all their chances. If I ask them, do you try the hardship commission? Do you try the hardship appeal application? And some of them, don't even know that there is last chance. There is a last legal chance for you to, try to get a resident permit. And that's why I think it's important today we come here, discourse, talk about this, share this with our dear brothers and sisters, our dear listeners. The Hardship Commission is very, very good. It helps many. Yeah, and those who are aware of it, it helps many migrants whom, they are aware of this hardship commission or this hardship application. A hardship application is usually the last legal chance, like I said. It's usually the last legal chance for you to try to have a residential permit in Germany. You should only submit one if all other options of being granted a resident permit have been exhausted and you are at a risk of being deported. You should only apply this hardship application. You should only try if you exhausted all the legal chances of getting a residential permit. There you stand at a better chance to try to have this hardship, to make this hardship application. Your application is only likely to succeed if you are well integrated in Germany. One of the main reasons about this hardship commission is they are going to look how they're going to examine how integrated you are, how well integrated you are, how well socially you are. How well you include yourself within the society you live in. How well are you socializing with people? How well are you integrated in Germany? This is how. This is what the Hardship Commission, this commission, when they having their meetings to examine your application, these are some of the things that they look. How well integrated you are in during your stay in Germany. If your application succeed, you will be granted a resident permit according to paragraph 23A Residence Act. If you apply this hardship if you apply this hardship appeal, if you make this hardship application, if you succeeded, if this commission, go through it, review it, and they are convinced, you will be given a residential permit according to which law? This paragraph is called paragraph 23A of the Resident Act in Germany. The hardship application procedure is handled separately by each federal state. Probably the way and manner Bayern will process it might be a little bit different the way Baden-Württemberg will do it. The way Baden-Württemberg will, look into this hardship application might be different from the way Berlin is doing it. The way Berlin is doing it might be different from how Niedersachsen or another federal state is doing it. So basically, here what we are trying to tell you is this hardship commission, okay? The states, they have their different rules and regulations or that govern how they process or how they examine, they review, who to have it or who to be rejected. Which requirements do you have to meet in order to apply the hardship commission? Listen to me, my dear brothers and sisters. There are requirements in Germany. Almost all these laws. Duldung 104C, the new chance of ental paragraph 104C, the 25B, name them, almost all these paragraphs, there are requirements. So being the case, the hardship application, the hardship appeal also have requirements. And the requirements for the hardship application, here are some of the requirements that you need to know, my dear brothers and sisters. The first requirement that you need to know is that it does not matter what your country of origin is as a refugee. Like I explained before, there are so-called safe countries of origin in Germany according to paragraph 29A, of Asylum Act. Paragraph 29A of Asylum Act. There are some so-called safe countries of origins. Like Ghana is one so-called safe country of origin. Like Senegal is one so-called safe country of origin. But with this hardship appeal, the requirements, you don't necessarily need to be from a safe country of origin. You can be a Senegalese and apply it. You can be a Ghanaian and again apply this hardship commission. Likewise, you can be a Gambian, Nigerian, Kenyan. Just be an immigrant who is living in Germany, and if you are applying it in Baden-Württemberg, then you need to be a resident in Baden-Württemberg. If you are applying it in Berlin, then you need to be a resident in Berlin. If you are applying this hardship commission in Niedersachsen, then you need to be a resident of that place. Basically, you need to be living in Germany and equally be a resident of, if you are applying it in Baden-Württemberg, be a resident of Baden-Württemberg. You have no other ongoing proceedings. What do we mean here? You have no other ongoing proceedings. Here, what the law is trying to say is, like I said at the beginning, you should exhaust all the other legal chances of getting a residential permit. Means you should not have ongoing proceedings like your asylum should be exhausted. Your asylum should not be earned. Means your asylum should be, rejected. You appeal, and again that appeal through court also being rejected. That's classical example. And in some cases, some people will apply, will do petition, through the parliament, Some people will. So that also in hardship application, that proceed if you did a petition through the parliament, that also should be exhausted before you apply this hardship commission. You have to, in Baden-Württemberg, you have to be living in Germany. An immigration authority in Baden-Württemberg has to be responsible for you. Like, you have to be living in Baden-Württemberg. An example, you have to be registered in, Ausländerbehörde. Probably if you are in Baden-Württemberg, Stuttgart Ausländerbehörde, the foreign office in Stuttgart, the immigration office in Stuttgart, should be responsible for your case. If you are able to work, you need to be able to make an independent living. Here you need to be working. It's important. We are talking about the requirements, don't forget. It's important for you to be working. It's important for you to be working. If you are working, what does that mean? When applying for this, you should have a proof of your work contract. And of course, your loan appraisal, and equally probably your bank statement, just to prove to the authorities, to this commission that I am working and here is my earning. Because with your loan appraisal, they will see definitely how much you are earning, and in a monthly basis. In case if you are banned from working, because we are saying every immigrant can apply this hardship commission. What does that mean? There are immigrants whom there are Gambians whom they are not working. They are not allowed to work. There are Nigerians, Kenyan brothers and sisters, our Ghanaians and Senegalese brothers and sisters, African immigrants whom they are not allowed to work. They are banned to work in Germany because of certain laws or regulations or whatsoever. Because of their situation, their status at the time. Some are banned not to be given Arbeit allowance, to work, working permit to work. So basically, here, what do they say about that? If you are banned from working, the commission will check whether it is likely that you will be able to make a living independently in the near future. Here again, if you are banned, if the German authorities, your Ausländerbehörde banned you not to have work, they don't give you the working permit, this commission will not say no. All what they will do is they will examine, they will try to see if near future, if they give you this permit, through this hardship commission, probably can you work in near future. They will examine that. They will see. They will know actually if you can work or not. That's one of the things that they look at in terms of requirements too. If your deportation date has already been determined, the hardship application will not be accepted. What do we mean? If your deportation date has already been determined, the hardship application will not be accepted. Here, most likely, sometime or mostly, we are not informed about our deportation dates. Okay, so sometimes you don't know even if you are on a deportation list or not. In this circumstance, if you apply for hardship application, if you apply for this hardship appeal, if your deportation date is already set, with or without your knowledge, this commission most likely will reject your application because there was a date already. Whether you know it or not, there was a date already, been issued that this date, particular date and time, you should be deported. So here, what are they saying? Or what is the advice here? The advice is quickly apply the hardship commission. Quickly, or do not wait so long to apply for this hardship commission. Do not sit for years, months, or very long, let me put it this way, before you apply this hardship commission. As soon as you exhausted all your asylum legal chances of getting a residential permit in Germany, and you're well integrated, okay, they refuse to give you documents, because your asylum is rejected, court rejected you or whatsoever. Do not wait here. to give the authorities that chance to deport you, to decide on your deportation. If you exhausted your legal chances of getting a residential permit, quickly go and apply this hardship appeal. Make this application as quickly as you can, because they are now, you will not give the chance to the authorities to decide on a date to deport you, basically. So this is important. But if you wait for years, if you wait for so long, you are not doing, and you are not trying other efforts. After exhausting all your legal chances of staying here, probably the authorities might decide on your deportation date. And if they decide a date for you to be deported, then this hardship commission cannot protect you. That's one thing that you all need to understand. Another one thing that I will also like us to talk about is what should be included in the hardship application. We talk about the requirements. We talk about the hardship. What does this hardship application mean? We talk about the requirements. Now we are going to look at what should be included in a hardship application. What should you have? What should you submit? How should you do this application? How should you submit? What should you consider in doing your application? This application, what should you consider? Now that's what we are coming to look at. But before we go to that, we will go for our short commercial break, and we will come and talk about what should be included in a hardship application.
Only underground radio station.
This is Radio ASURA.
This is Overhits.
Only underground radio station.
Number one for today's hits and all-time favorites. We play every hit.
Sticky, why you looking for me? I ain't shit. Your mama she can see that.
This is the one for fun and entertainment.
I don't leave my cars in her house cause she keep that.
Rockin' with the best. Nothing but the best music.
Jamie, inanito Jamie. Magoli anafunga na mwita go Jamie. Fisi, bo Jamie. Nataka nigalie napenda sofa mi.
Nipe nikupe tenye El Clasico. Kabla kufunge lazima chenge sigo.
This is the one.
Nje kaka dengue uskio. Napenda dude na pepe.
Mimi napenda stamina, anataka mahinya. Yosema nyama so nyama kanyama ni akima. Ametoka umoina, anataka itina. Lakini pa vitu kundani anazama kwa kina.
Nagonga dakika, kasistisha pita. Supa na bakita kagumtuke na chatisha. Singo za Jackie Chan, chizi na pakita. Hamna kubakisha seme mlo yanasafisha.
From the past to the present, across the world, experience quality radio on Radio ASURA.
Hit it. Overhits. Yeah.
We're nothing but the best music. Mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats.
5, 6, 7, 8. This is Radio ASURA.
This is
The one you listen to all day. This is the one.
Thank you very much. Thank you all for following. Thank you all for sharing. And before we go again, I will say, continue to share our pages, in Instagram, in Facebook, TikTok. Please, that's the best way to help us to get to our target group, that is the immigrants in Germany. Like I said today, the topic today is more or less trying to help. Hence, last week we talked about the deportation, and we gave very good tips how to stop deportations, and we advise our dear brothers and sisters, our comrades, on how to look into their status or situations with regards to current trends of deportations. Today we just want to put more emphasis. We want to give another important tip on how to get yourself out from this deportation issue and equally get a residential permit in Germany. To do a quick summary before I continue with my talk today, that is, we said today our topic is the Hardship Commission, the Hardship Appeal, the Hardship Application, some will call it. This is a legal application, a legal way of getting another residential permit in Germany. So basically, this is an appeal. A Hardship Appeal is an appeal to the Hardship Commission in Baden-Württemberg. This commission decided whether to make an exception due to special circumstances and allows you to stay in Germany. And this application is for all migrants. You don't, being a Nigerian, a Gambian, a Kenyan, Senegalese, you don't need to be like other applications. If you are from, so-called safe countries of origin, there are some rules and regulations that, disturb some of our brothers and sisters, the immigrants who are from so-called safe countries of origin. But with this hardship appeal, anyone can do it. Everyone can do it. So I am saying, brothers and sisters, we always said that this is the last chance for all immigrants after exhausting your asylum applications to get, residential permit in Germany. After, the court rejected you, if you did a petition at the courts, or at the parliament, and that also been rejected. Basically what you need to know for hardship appeal, for hardship application, you need to exhaust all the chances of getting residential permit in Germany. Then your last straw, your last chance is for this hardship application. You can do this hardship application. It is legal. This hardship application, if your application succeeds, you will be granted. They will grant you with a resident permit according to paragraph 23A of the Residence Act. If you succeed in this application, go for this application. So we talk about some of the things that you need to know about this, like the requirements. We said it doesn't matter which country you are from, even so-called safe countries of origin, according to the German law, paragraph 29A of the Asylum Act, you can still apply. Even those people can apply for this. Those are classical example, the Ghanaians, the Senegalese in Germany. These are from so-called safe countries of origin. And again, you can also you can apply for this. The requirement is like you have to be obliged to leave Germany. Means you exhausted all your chances, like I said, and you are in that dilemma of deportation. You are asked to leave Germany. You were informed to leave Germany. This is also when you can make this application. You have to be living in Germany, and of course, you have to be officially registered in the state. Like if you're in Germany, you have to be, living in Germany, resident. You have to be a resident in Germany. In the example, in Baden-Württemberg, you need to be officially in the system, that you are officially registered here. That's also another requirement. You have to. Another requirement is if you are able to work, you need to. If you are working. Okay, you need to be able to make an independent living. Means you need to be you need to prove to this commission. This hardship commission is a commission. They put a group of politicians and mayors, very important individuals come together. They form this commission, and it is a law. When you apply for this, if you are granted, you will be given a residential permit according to the Asylum Act of paragraph 23A, of the resident permit. You will be given that resident permit. So basically, brothers and sisters, what we are saying that there is a hardship appeal. This is the last chance for most of us. The last chance after exhausting your asylum procedures of getting permit. If you exhausted, you go for interview. Brothers and sisters, you go for interview, you are rejected. You appeal at court, you are rejected. You make a petition at the parliament, you are rejected or been refused. You try other things, you are rejected. The last chance before they deport you, your last straw, your last chance to get residential permit is, and there is another way. That's your last chance. That way is called the Hardship Commission. In German, it is called Härtefall Commission. So, brothers and sisters, we want all of you to understand, share this message with our colleagues. If your asylum is rejected, if your court rejects you, if you try through petitions that's also been refused, you do all those things, don't give up. Your last straw is there. That is, go off and do this Härtefall Commission. Go and do this, hardship application. If God helps you, if you are fully integrated, if you are well integrated, this commission might decide to grant you this resident permit according to paragraph 23A of the resident permit. So brothers and sisters, we are saying go for it. Go and apply. Try. Do it. Do not wait. And one thing about this hardship commission, you don't need a lawyer to do this for you. You yourself, hence we talking about you are well integrated. You yourself can write this application. You can write this application. We will come to that. Okay. You can equally give order or the authority, power of attorney to somebody who know you, to a friend, to a supporter, to a social worker of yours, to a politician, somebody who knows how integrated you are, somebody who is connected to you, somebody you trust, somebody who can write very good about your integration in Germany since you came here. That person can even help you to write this and submit it on your behalf. Of course, you need to give the individual the power of attorney, to do this process. So, brothers and sisters, this is something that is helping many of our dear brothers and sisters, and we want you all to go and grab this chance if you, in case, exhausted all the chances of getting residential permit here in Germany. So, what should be included in a hardship commission? That is where we stopped before going for our commercial break. We said, what should be included in a hardship application? Here, one thing you should understand, that you can submit the application by yourself, or another person can submit it for you. Like, this is what I was just from saying. You can do this application by yourself. Sonko, after exhausting after exhausting my asylum chances of getting permit, residential permit, court rejected me. I tried. Sonko can do it myself. Do this application by myself. Or equally, I can talk to, example, a friend of mine, Babel, or any other of my friend, to say, look, please help me to write this. I give the power of attorney to that person, to do this application for you. This is very, very possible. You have to apply for a resident permit under paragraph 23A Residence Act. What should be included is you have to apply, because it is an application we're talking about. You have to apply for a resident permit under paragraph 23A of the Residence Act. In a written means you need to write it. You need to do this application in a written form. You have to write it, or somebody write it for you, like we said. But the application should clearly indicate you are applying for paragraph 23A of the Residence Act in written. You also need to explain your situation. You also need to explain your situation in detail. Brothers and sisters, if you are applying this, if you apply for this paragraph 23A of the Residence Act, this Hatafal Commission, if you apply for it, one thing you need to do is you also need to explain your situation in writing. You need to explain your situation, your current situation. I mean, how well integrated you are. Try to pen down everything about your integration. You come to Germany in 2014, 2015, 2016. I did my R1 in this school. After that, I was doing this and this and that. I work here. I did this practicum there. I did this job training there. I do this. I do that. Pen down everything about your integration in Germany. They want to see it. In fact, that is your chance to convince them. That is where you should write more about. But let it all based on facts, because you need to prove to them, either through certificates or what I mean. You need to prove to them, well, if you did RI in school, which school did you do it? I did it here in Stuttgart in this school, and here is my certificate. If I did B1, I did it in Ludwigsburg, here I did it. Put down everything. Integration courses that you did. Tell them everything. Practicums. Some of us will do many practicums. Talk to them. Let them write to you. Let them give you something that indicates you really did a practicum in this place. Some of us work in so many places. All those working places, you need to get something that to convince this commission that really I work in place so and so, office so and so, institution so and so, organization so and so, company so and so. The list goes on, my dear brothers and sisters. This Hatafal Commission, that's why they says that you should also need to describe your efforts to integrate in Germany in details. Describe it. This is what I'm explaining. You have to completely describe how you try to get integrated here. Working for years is an integration. Going to school for years is an integration. Doing different practicums, even joining associations, clubs, vereins, organizations. Those voluntary works are all processes and procedures of integration, my dear brothers and sisters. So basically, you need to describe those things in details. This is what the Hatafal Commission, this is what this Hardship Commission, the people that are going to sit to review, to examine your application. This is what they want to see. They want to be informed how well integrated you are. They want to see what you tried during your stay in, after staying here for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. They want to know, they want to be informed, and, with proofs, with evidence, in written form, of course, but with evidence, how well integrated you are in Germany during your stay. What did you do? What do you try? What were you involved in legally to be involved within the society? What are you contributing in the German society? Where you are living, in villages, in city, what are you doing there? How socially you are? How do you get involved, inclusive with the people where you are living, my dear brothers and sisters? This is what this commission want to see. This is what this commission want to, observe, be informed about, through this application. Of course, the commission again would like to know how well you speak the language. Which language are we talking about? We are talking about the German language. This Hatafal Commission, this application you made, they want to be fully informed about you. Like I said, know about your jobs, know about all what you do, but equally they want to understand, they want to know, they want to see proofs and evidence how well you can speak their language. If you do R1s, put your R1 certificates, copy, put them there. If you do R1s, ASURA, B1s, almost all the language certificates you did, almost all the language courses you did, the schools that you attended, even if they don't give certificates to you, but then let them write a statement whatsoever that will be an evidence to show to this commission, to convince this commission, well, I did this and this in terms of language. This was my effort to learn your language. This is what the commission also want to see or be informed about. You have to send evidence of this kind of efforts to integrate. This may include reference letters, has in form of work contracts, but also letters from your friends. Look, this Hatafal Commission, again, even our friends, like example, example, a classical example, if I will apply for this, I might contact people like close friends of mine who I am working together, who knows about what I am doing, who knows friends that, they know how I try to get integrated here. So inform your friends. Tell your friends what you are about to do, what you are up to in terms of this application. Tell them what they can help you. All this commission equally want to see or want to be informed what are your friends talking about you? What do they understand? What do they know about your integration here? Those things also help your German friends, the citizens, your city. If you are in a small village, you have a very good rapport with the mayor. I mean the Rathaus. If you are the Bürgermeister, the people working, the authorities in your village, in your city, not only them. If you have good contacts with Vereins, if you're working with some Vereins, if you're giving voluntary service to the village, to the society, the community, the Vereins organization, if you giving voluntary service to those people, they also need to help you. They can help you. They can support you. How? By writing, by putting it down, pen it down, that Mr. Sonko, Mrs. So, Madam So was working with us, was doing with us. He or she is this and this and that. Positive message. This is what this commission also want to hear about. These are some of the things that can convince this commission, my dear brothers and sisters. So the commission want to be informed, like I said. Inform them. Try to inform them. Do your utmost best to inform them about how all your efforts in terms of integration, all your efforts, all the things you try, and up to today, what you are trying. Inform them about it. Write everything. Write it down, my brothers. Do not get ashamed. This is your life. This is your last chance. Get it. Get it. Usually this is your last shot to get a resident permit in Germany. So inform them, write it down, and equally provide evidence, material evidence if you get them. Yeah, exactly. It says, ask these people to describe the efforts that you have made to integrate, that they have observed, or to support your hardship application. Another thing, important thing, and probably the last part of it is that you have to sign an agreement for your personal data to be processed. You have to we all know this data protection in Germany. You need to sign for it. You need to sign and agree that, yes, I want you guys, this is an agreement that I want the commission to process my personal data. So basically you need to also agree to that. That's also very, very important, because if you did not agree on that, they cannot get in details of to your own personal data and stuff like that. Brothers and sisters, this is what you need to do, and this is how you need to go about it. Hardship Commission is working very well. And one important thing you need to understand, as soon as you apply this Hardship Commission, as soon as they are processing it, the process is going, the process start is going, you are not rejected, you cannot be deported. You should not be deported. So, look how it is now. You have another chance to wait for months, or, sometimes it takes time before they get back to you. But then hence the process, that review process, that commission is, doing their meetings to observe, to examine this application of yours, to see if they should definitely recommend you, to give you the, recommend for this resident paragraph 23A resident permit. They have to observe. So basically you have time. As soon as the process, that whole thing is going on, you are safe at that spot, at that time, this duration. You should not get deported in normal circumstances. So please, brothers and sisters, more especially those who are living in Baden-Württemberg, after doing this, address it. It's not difficult. Their office where to submit this is here in Stuttgart. It's here in Stuttgart. You can easily Google it, or the best place to go and ask, inform yourself about this Hatafal Commission or a hardship application we're talking about, the best place to go and inform yourself is my recommendation would be to go to the Refugee Council of Baden-Württemberg, Flüchtlingsrat Baden-Württemberg. Go there. Go to Flüchtlingsrat Baden-Württemberg, the Refugee Council Baden-Württemberg. They will help you. They will guide and counsel you. They will, in fact, inform you, how to do this. They are the best office or best place to be informed when it comes to this hardship commission that I am talking about. And equally, if you need an address, go to Refugee Council Baden-Württemberg. They will provide you with the address. They will equally, they can write it to you or they can send it to you. Email them if you want equally, and they hopefully somebody will respond to you with the address. Write this commission. Send it to the address, and definitely they will go through it, of course. If you are accepted or been rejected, later on, you will officially that will also be officially communicated to you. If they decide positively, what happened, the next stage is, they inform the Interior Ministry that, well, this is our decision with regards to this application, and our recommendation is positive, so the Interior Ministry that is the inner ministry here, they will also look at their recommendation. They have the last say about your application, but most likely, sometimes in many cases, they do give, in some cases also, the interior can still reject or can come up with another decision or whatsoever. Sometimes they might even bring some requirements that, okay, they give you time frame that you need to bring your passport or identification, blah, 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 this and that. That depends on their approach from the interior side. But officially, usually, all these things will be communicated to you officially, so basically, this is what we have for you today. Our topic, like I said, is the Hatafal Commission in Germany, and in English is the hardship application. So, brothers and sisters, we are saying that, we will always come here with the little knowledge, the little experience, what we know about all these issues happening in German, integrations, deportations, applications and stuff like that, residential permits and stuff like that. So today we come with this topic, the hardship. We hoped that many of you will share this. We hope many of you will learn from this, and we hope many of you will act, because we know there are thousands of our dear brothers and sisters, whom they exhausted all their chances. Do not wait till they decide on your case to be deported. Act quickly if you get this information. And the best place to inform yourself, you can equally involve your lawyers. Lawyers usually are not very important in this case, because you can do it and somebody can do it for you. So my advice always is, look for a social, somebody you trust, somebody somebody who knows you better. Lawyers usually, they just know you officially in a written form. But people that are connected to you, people that you have daily interact with, people in your village, in your city, your social workers, your helpers, individual helpers, those people are more informed about you than your lawyer sometimes, because they know which schools you are going, they know all what you try. Sometimes you even do some of these things with them. They help you to find schools. They know where you did your integrations, so they can better write about you than even your lawyers. So that's why, my advice for this always is, when it comes to Hatafal Commission, when it comes to the hardship application, rely on your helpers, rely on social workers, rely on friends, people who knows you better than lawyers. Lawyers can do it. Some lawyers will even tell you, well, this is not my work. You have to do it yourself, or look for somebody who will do it for you. But in fact, what I always advise is, hence you are applying, look for somebody who understands who you are, who knows who you are, who knows all what you did in Germany to get integrated. Let that person write everything about you and do it, or do it yourself if you can. Thank you, my dear brothers and sisters. Till next Sunday, 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, your weekly show, The Immigrants, with your host, Yahya Sonko, commonly known as Mr. Sonko. I am so happy and glad that we always have this chance and opportunity to sit here, discuss with you. Till next time, thank you. Bye-bye.